On the surface, it may seem as though everything between you and your person has become fragmented or disconnected, but beneath that appearance, a profound energetic transformation is unfolding. The universe is orchestrating a rebalancing within both of your souls, aligning you with a higher purpose that neither of you could have reached without this temporary distance. There is a deep metamorphosis taking place, a restructuring of emotions, thoughts, and energetic patterns that are helping you both grow beyond what was once familiar and comfortable. When your souls crossed paths, something within both of you was awakened. You activated each other's hearts in a way that no one else could. The connection may have felt instant, powerful, and even faded, as though you were remembering something ancient rather than discovering something new. But with such activation often comes intensity, emotions that run deep, fears that surface, and lessons that need to be learned in order for the love to evolve into something spiritually sustainable. That is why separation became necessary. It wasn't a punishment or a failure, it was a sacred catalyst designed to push your person into the next phase of their awakening and to allow you space to grow into your own light as well. Although this distance has been emotional for both of you, it carries meaning and purpose. Your person, who may have once been hesitant, guarded, or slow to take action, is now undergoing an internal transformation that is both rapid and profound. They are starting to see themselves, and this connection, with greater clarity. Layers of fear, ego, and resistance are being peeled away so that their heart can fully open. They are learning to trust their intuition, to follow their inner calling, and to let their emotions guide them instead of holding them back. Right now, they are deeply in their feelings, reflecting on what this connection means and realizing how much it has changed them from within. You, too, have not been untouched by this process. You have gone through your own cycle of growth and healing, confronting wounds and beliefs that once held you back. Together, you and your person have traveled through a challenging emotional landscape, a cycle of longing, learning, and renewal. But that difficult phase is now drawing to a close. Your person is stepping into their power, reclaiming their sense of self, and beginning to move in harmony with the universe. As they rise, so do you. This shared evolution is aligning your energies more closely than ever before, preparing both of you for the next chapter of your journey. Your physical body, too, is adjusting to the new vibration that comes with this transformation. You may have noticed changes, perhaps a sense of heaviness one day and lightness the next, moments of exhaustion followed by sudden bursts of peace. This is your energy field realigning, your body recalibrating to match the frequency of your expanding consciousness. With this shift comes a growing sense of stillness, newness, and calm. You might find that situations which once triggered anxiety now bring only quiet understanding. You may even feel a serene awareness that everything is happening exactly as it should. One of the major areas of healing between you has been communication. In the past, words may have been misunderstood or withheld. Fear, pride, or uncertainty might have clouded your ability to express yourselves freely. But through introspection and energetic work, both of you have been healing your throat chakra, the energetic center that governs truth, honesty, and self-expression. This healing is paving the way for clearer communication and more open dialogue between you. You are learning not only to speak your truth but also to listen with compassion and empathy. Soon, you will find that the communication barrier that once divided you begins to dissolve, replaced by authenticity and understanding. Your connection was never meant to be ordinary. You and your person are part of a greater divine plan, sent here to help, heal, and uplift one another so that, together, you can raise the vibration of those around you, and ultimately, the collective vibration of the universe. You are mirrors for each other's growth, catalysts for each other's awakening. Through the love, pain, and transformation you've experienced, you are both becoming more aligned with your soul purpose. This connection is not just about romance, it's about evolution, healing, and divine service. You may already sense this higher calling within you, and knowing that your relationship carries a mission beyond personal fulfillment. You are both being guided to become channels of healing energy, compassion, and light for the people in your lives and even for those you may never meet directly. Your reunion, when it comes, will not simply be a return to what was but a beginning of something much more elevated, an aligned partnership that radiates healing energy into the world. For now, trust the process. The separation, the silence, the longing, these are all parts of a sacred unfolding. The universe is weaving the two of you back together in divine timing. What may seem like stillness is actually preparation, what feels like distance is actually growth. Have faith in the unseen forces guiding this journey. The love that connects your souls has never been broken, it is merely being refined, purified, and strengthened. You are being reminded that your mission here extends beyond the personal realm. You are here to embody unconditional love, to bring healing where there is pain, and to help awaken the hearts of others simply through your presence and your story. Trust that every challenge you face together is a step toward fulfilling that greater purpose. The outcome you seek is already being written in the fabric of divine timing, you only need patience, surrender, and an open heart to witness it unfold. Lately, I've been feeling like it's time to step out of my comfort zone and finally make my feelings known. For months now, 4, maybe even 5, I've been carrying this weight inside me, this constant thought that maybe it's time to stop holding back and just say what's in my heart. I keep asking myself, why wait? What am I waiting for, a perfect moment, a sign, or the courage I never seem to have at the right time? The truth is, the longer I wait, the more I realize that no moment will ever feel perfect. It's now or never. Sometimes I tell myself that if I had more success, more stability, more money, I would finally feel confident enough to come forward and say everything I've been holding in. But then another thought always follows, one that humbles me. What if I had all the money in the world, and I still didn't know how to express what's in my heart? What if no amount of wealth could make me brave enough to speak to you honestly? Confidence doesn't come from possessions, it comes from truth. And my truth is that I care about you deeply, maybe more than I've ever admitted to anyone, even to myself. Still, I find myself caught in my head far too often. My mind becomes a maze of what-ifs and regrets. I worry about the past, about the times I may have pulled away, the moments I went silent when I should have spoken, the confusion I may have caused by my in and out behavior. I never meant to hurt you with my silence. I never meant to seem distant or cold. The truth is, every time I withdrew, it was because I was afraid. Afraid of saying the wrong thing, afraid of being misunderstood, afraid of showing too much emotion and getting it wrong. But now I see that my silence probably spoke louder than any words I could have said. And that thought breaks me a little inside. I'm not going to pretend that I have it all figured out. Honestly, I feel confused and a little broken. There's a part of me that wants to walk away to escape the constant cycle of overthinking, but a much larger part of me knows I can't. I can't leave you because there's nobody else like you. You are irreplaceable. Your loving, caring, and nurturing nature draws me to you in a way I can't quite explain. It's not just attraction, it's something deeper, something that feels like home. You have this rare ability to make me feel seen, even when I'm trying to hide. You listen, you understand, and even when you don't say much, your presence says enough. You have no idea how much you hold my attention. Nothing and no one captures my thoughts the way you do. You cross my mind in the quiet moments, when I'm driving, when I'm about to fall asleep, or even when I'm in a crowd and should be paying attention to something else. It's like my heart keeps tuning back to the same frequency, you. I just want to be honest with you. I want to tell you how I feel, even if the words come out imperfectly. I know I'm not the best at expressing myself, and I stumble when I try to turn feelings into sentences. But please, be patient with me. My heart is full, and sometimes the weight of everything I want to say makes it hard to find the right words. It's not that I don't care, it's that I care too much, and it overwhelms me. You've awakened something in me, something soft, vulnerable, and real. For so long, I built walls around myself, convincing myself that if I stayed guarded, I wouldn't get hurt. But then you came along, and all those walls started to crack. You showed me what gentleness looks like, what warmth feels like, and now I find myself craving your presence in ways I never expected. You've become this quiet anchor in the chaos of my mind. There's something about your energy that calms me, even when I'm anxious or lost. You make me want to be better, not because you ask me to, but because being around you reminds me of who I could be if I let love in instead of pushing it away. You make me believe that maybe I don't have to have everything figured out to deserve connection. Maybe it's okay to be a little lost, as long as I'm honest about where I am. Sometimes I imagine what it would be like to just tell you everything, to sit across from you, look into your eyes, and let the truth spill out without fear or hesitation. I imagine you listening, really hearing me, and maybe even understanding. That thought alone gives me hope. I don't expect perfection. I just want a chance to be real with you. I know I've made mistakes, and I know I might make more. But my intentions are pure. I don't want to hurt you or confuse you. I just want to share what's been living inside me for too long. If I could choose a song to describe how I feel, it would be "Love Me Like You Do." There's something about the lyrics, the way they speak of longing, vulnerability, and surrender, that captures exactly where my heart is right now. I want to be open with you. I want to let go of fear and just let things unfold naturally. So here I am, finally saying what I should have said a long time ago. I care about you deeply, more deeply than words can fully express. I don't have all the right answers, but I have the right feelings. And maybe that's enough for now. Please be patient with me as I learn to express them better. You're on my mind more than you'll ever know, and every beat of my heart keeps whispering your name. Your partner is currently sitting in a heavy and conflicted emotional space, weighed down by guilt, regret, and the realization of what they have lost. This energy may already be unfolding, or it may soon come to pass, but either way, it carries a powerful intensity that cannot be ignored. The universe seems to be guiding this person toward a moment of deep reckoning, a moment where they will finally acknowledge the pain they caused and the mistakes they made. A strong and heartfelt apology is coming your way, not merely in the form of words or empty promises, but through action. This apology will be something tangible, a genuine effort to make amends, to prove that they have learned, and to show you that they are ready to take accountability for what went wrong. In the past, your partner failed to see the true value of what they had with you. They took your love, your patience, and your kindness for granted. They dishonored the sacredness of your relationship by allowing distractions, pride, or even another person to come between you. While you gave them loyalty and emotional depth, they failed to appreciate the magnitude of your presence in their life. Eventually, the weight of their disrespect left you with no choice but to walk away, even though your heart still cared deeply. Your decision to leave was not made lightly. It was an act of self-respect, a reclaiming of your power, and a declaration that you deserved more than half-hearted love. Though they may appear composed or unaffected on the outside, the truth is far different beneath the surface. They are not okay without you. They may post pictures, distract themselves with work, or act as though they have moved on, but behind closed doors, they are haunted by memories of you. Your absence echoes through their daily life, in the quiet moments before sleep, in songs that remind them of your laughter, in places where you once stood together. You remain a constant thought in their mind, a lingering presence in their heart that they cannot shake no matter how hard they try. This person carries a deep sense of burden and emotional exhaustion. They have been overwhelmed by responsibilities, external pressures, and perhaps even guilt from choices they made in the past. For some, there was a clear choice between two people, and unfortunately, they chose wrong. Whether out of fear, confusion, or ego, they turned away from the connection that was meant to help them grow. Now, as the consequences of their decision unfold, they find themselves yearning for what they lost. No matter how they try to distract themselves, your energy remains with them. You are the one who brought peace, balance, and light into their life, and now that light feels painfully absent. As they sit in this space of regret, envy begins to grow within them. They imagine the possibility of you moving on, giving your time, attention, and love to someone else, someone who will treat you the way you always deserved. This thought alone is burning at them, eating away at their pride and control. They may not show it outwardly, but inside, the idea of losing you permanently stirs intense emotions they can no longer suppress. Their jealousy isn't just about possession, it's rooted in the deep realization that they had something extraordinary and failed to nurture it. Soon, their need for redemption will push them toward action. The apology you will receive will not be light or fleeting, it will carry the weight of everything unsaid. They may come forward with vulnerability, sharing how they've struggled, how they've learned, and how much they regret the way they treated you. Yet even as they reach out, the power will no longer be in their hands. The decision to forgive or to move forward without them will belong entirely to you. You have transformed through this experience. You've gained strength, wisdom, and a clearer understanding of your worth. Whether or not you allow them back into your life, you will do so from a place of confidence and emotional clarity. This reading is especially for those whose partner was involved in a third-party situation, a triangle of confusion, betrayal, and heartache. Such situations often bring profound lessons about boundaries, self-love, and the difference between attachment and genuine connection. Your partner may now be seeing how the third-party dynamic was rooted in illusion rather than love. The excitement or comfort they thought they found elsewhere could never compare to the depth and authenticity they shared with you. They are beginning to see that what you offered was rare, a love that challenged them to grow and held space for their flaws while still expecting respect. In this next phase, you may find that their energy is drawn back towards you almost magnetically. Whether you choose to reopen communication or remain detached, know that their return is a reflection of your strength. The very act of you walking away forced them to confront the emptiness within themselves. Your distance became the mirror that revealed their shadow, the parts of them they tried to hide or ignore. Now, they stand at a crossroads. They can either step up, take full responsibility, and rebuild trust through consistent action, or they can remain trapped in the consequences of their past behavior. Either way, your path is one of empowerment. This chapter was never meant to break you, it was meant to awaken you to your own value. Whether you choose reconciliation or closure, know that the universe is aligning things in your favor. The energy of apology and healing is approaching, but so is the opportunity for you to decide what love truly means for you now. The power is in your hands, and this time, you will not settle for anything less than what your heart truly deserves.